Addendum. Ragnar Bloodaxe, From Vengeance to Valor in Mace the Dark Age, the movie. Among the many warriors fighting for the Mace of Tanis in Mace the Dark Age, few characters lend themselves to tragic heroism like Ragnar Bloodaxe, the Viking king of Torsgard. While the original article lays out the broader cinematic vision and casting choices, Ragnar deserves special attention as a central figure, one whose personal arc could deliver both mythic grandeur and emotional depth on the big screen. Expanded role: Ragnar the Relentless. In this game, Ragnar's quest for vengeance is straightforward. After Lord Deimos destroys his village, Ragnar seeks the Mace to exact revenge and rebuild Torsgard. For the film, Ragnar's journey would be more layered. Rather than launching into battle with blind rage, we see a warrior haunted by survivor's guilt and the weight of a fallen kingdom. Flashbacks to Torsgard's destruction, juxtaposed with his memories of a once thriving homeland, would ground his motivations in grief and honor. His arc would mirror classic Norse sagas, blood-soaked, tragic, and ultimately redemptive. Dual fate, two endings cinematized. One of the game's unique features is its dual ending systems, success and failure. A movie adaptation would serve this storytelling device by embracing multiple timelines, much like The Witcher or The Green Knight, or perhaps a small dream vision sequence to near the climax. Failure vision. Ragnar showed what could happen if he falls to the Mace's corruption. In this nightmare vision, he becomes a cursed beast, a ravenous wolf as punishment by Asmodeus. He prowls the ruins of Torsgard, mindlessly slaughtering those he once swore to protect. This vision becomes a key point, causing Ragnar to question whether his thirst for vengeance is worth the risk of losing his soul. Success with reality. If Ragnar overcomes the temptation and defeats both Deimos and Asmodeus, the ending reveals a restored Torsgard, gleaming like a jewel of the north. Ragnar, now king forged by fire and loss, uses the mace not to rebuild, not to destroy, but rather than destroy the mace, he locks it away in a rune-protected temple, vowing to guard it from others who might succumb to its seduction. This contrast between what is and what could be enriches Ragnar's internal structure, giving the audience a powerful thematic payoff. Casting Ragnar Bloodaxe, Alexander Skarsgård would be the ideal fit for Ragnar. With his imposing Nordic presence, rugged feature, and probing ability to portray both fury in the Norseman and quiet pathos, the big little lies, Skarsgård could embody the duality of Ragnar, the wrathful warrior and the sorrowful son of Torsgard. His physicality lends itself to brutal combat, while his emotional range allows for a nuanced portrayal of Ragnar's internal battles. Visual aesthetic and symbolism. Ragnar's aesthetic would blend historical Viking realism with dark fantasy flair. Furious furs scorched by fire, twin axes carved in with ancient runes, and the frostbitten cloak would underscore his origins in the north. His transformation in the failed timeline into a monstrous wolf could be achieved with practical effects enhanced by CGI, leaning into horror imagery inspired by the Company of Wolves or the Witcher's Legend. His actions, unlike other characters' weapons, would be bound with the blood-soaked raids of his fallen kin, each swing fueled by ancestral memory, legacy, and redemption. More than a side character, Ragnar Bloodaxe would serve as the film's emotional heart. His struggle with revenge, the Mace's temptation, and the vision of his own damnation makes his story one of the most poignant in the ensemble. By the final act, Ragnar isn't just a vengeful prince, he's a symbol of what it means to resist darkness, not with purity, but with will. The conclusion, in the film bursting with demonic powers, undead crusaders, and sword-wielding assassins, Ragnar Bloodaxe provides something more grounded, the eternal tale of a warrior trying to rebuild what he's lost. Whether audiences see his triumph or his transformation into a monster, Ragnar's journey would leave a lasting scar across the saga of Mace the Dark Age, the movie. Hey there, fantasy and science fiction fan lovers. If you can't get enough of mystical realms, futuristic worlds, and thrilling adventures, then you come to the right place. By subscribing to Fantasy and Science Fiction at Story Nori, you gain access to an amazing collection of stories that will transport you to realms beyond your imagination. By hitting that subscribe button, You'll never miss out on the latest tales of wizards, time travels, space exploration, and so much more. Our channel is dedicated to bringing you the best in fantasy and science fiction storytelling, and we're always adding new and exciting content for you to enjoy. But that's not all. By subscribing, you'll be also becoming part of our incredible community of fellow fantasy and sci-fi enthusiasts. You'll be first to know about the latest content for the channel that you won't find anywhere else. So what are you waiting for? Join us on this epic journey into the unknown by subscribing to fantasy and science fiction at Story Nori today. Your next thrilling adventure awaits. Right, hit that subscribe button and let the storytelling begin. Thank you for being part of our amazing community. We can't wait to share even more incredible stories with you.